an instructional video on the features of a Google document. Let's begin with the title. You always want to begin with the title. Let's title this sample document. Star means that it's in Google Drive. Take it out, put it in. This is saving it to a new folder. We can create a new folder. We can click the check mark and we can move the document to the new folder. This button here shows us all changes are saved in Drive. Comments. All for you open or resolve comments are listed here. The bell and notifications will also follow as well. You can even comment along the side. So this is resolved. And click comment as well. And it gives you a little option here. Delete it, edit it, link to the comment. Done. Don't know what that thing is. So we have the comments. Then we have meetings. So there's no meetings. If we press present meeting to a code, we type in the code. It either says that we have a meeting coming up or a meeting unavailable, whatever the case may be. If we share this, you can share the document with any number of people. You can send a little message. Editor, viewer, or commenter mode. So with the editor, people can edit it. With the viewer, people just see it. And the commenter, people can add comments. And it gives these little check marks as well. So if we want to send this to Google, have any feedback, include screenshot, and it shows that as well, we can do that, but we're not going to. So let's just say I wanted to send this. Don't need to worry about that because that is a dead account. So that is that. So now what we're going to do is we are going to look at file. So let's look at file to begin with. So this is file here. We can share this, do the same thing that we did. We can also get the link. We can copy the link or change anyone with the link. So we have anyone with the link. We can restrict it a little as well. Only people added can open with the link or anyone with the link. Again, in viewer, commenter, or editor mode. And we can copy it and we can click done and call it good. So then I believe that we looked at that. Now we're going to do new. Gives these options. If we click open, my drive shared with me stored recent things or upload from your device, so from your desktop folder. So it gives your folders here, and it gives all these things. You can search something in. You can change the mode, so it looks like that. If you click this button, it's going to look like that. And then it gives these little check boxes as well. So we have that. Then we have make a copy. You literally just make a copy of this. And we have these little check marks as well. Share with the same people or copy comments and suggestions. And we can also choose any new folders. Let's get rid of that. Okay. So we have this. Let's say we want that as well. So that takes us off to something else. We don't want that. Okay. So we looked at that. Now we're going to email it. We can email the file or email collaborators. So you can send yourself a copy, to wherever you want to. The title and message don't attach. Include content in the email, or you can change the form of it in those ways. Okay, so that's that. Then if you want to email collaborators, give these checkboxes, and you can do the same thing. You can even send yourself a copy as well. So if we want to download this, we can download it as either of which, and it will show up as a little something. We can save it to the folder, We can make this available offline as well. With the version history, we can name the current version, new version, click save, and we can click view, and then it shows us the version history right here. Print, changing size with whatever, and it gives the version history. And we can click only name current version, and it gets rid of that extra version history. Okay? And it would make no difference at all if we were to see the version history by clicking that button right there. So we can rename this, and if you click this, it will just literally take you to the title of the document, and you can rename it. If we want to move this, it's just the same thing as before. So we can move it. We can add the shortcut to the drive, the same thing again. But is there another detail that we didn't look at? So again, my drive here, we can add the shortcut, whatever shortcut that it may be, whatever it may mean. So version history, rename, move to trash as well. So we can take it out of the trash, or we can go to Doc's home screen. If I were to click this button, it were to take me back to see all my documents. You'd have the formatting options, and you could click blank document. If we wanted to take this out of the trash after we get rid of it, then it would not be removed. We can publish this to the web also. So link embed as well with that, and you can learn more about that as well. So the document details, these are the document details, the location, the owner of the document, modified, less modified, when was it created, and when was it checked over, that's modified. The language, you can click any language, and it will basically translate the document to whatever language that would be. Page setup. You can apply it to the whole document or section it out with portrait and landscape orientation. Top, bottom, left, and right margins as well. The paper size, it gives you options for that. And page color. I want to leave the color the same. We can also set as default, or we can cancel it or click OK or whatever the thing is would be neuter. So when it comes to printing this is what it gives you. It shows you the thing itself. Once this loads, then we can save it as PDF, or if we click See More, we have all these options. Manage it and cancel it. So we have pages, custom, whatever how many copies we want to make, the letter, pages per sheet, margins, quality, the scale. We can make this double-sided, so you would print it off and it would be on both sides of the page, or options, or you would have these different That's a whole nother rabbit hole to go down. Okay. We can also make this black and white or on color. So there are green leaves in spring. So this sentence right here. Let's just focus on the sentence for now. In the edit category, we can undo this, or we can redo it. We can also highlight something, and we can undo. Well, makes no difference. Or redo. So if you don't want something, you can undo it. If you accidentally got rid of something and you want to say it again, you can click redo. So, pasting something. So let's take this link here, and I click Control C, or there's also cut this. We can get rid of it. We can also copy this. Click Copy or Control C. Click Paste or Control V. So it would make no difference if you do this on a keyboard versus this thing itself. And Control V. And with sublinks, you can copy it over, you can change the text of it, but this is the actual link. So, example link, let's just call it that for now. And we can apply it, okay? And it would basically take us to the same link. We can paste without formatting anything. We can select all, which highlights everything, and delete this, finding and replacing it. So finding with whatever we want to find, replacing it with, following options or whatever we want to replace it with, or whatever. So let's just get rid of this all. So, view. We go to print layout. We go to modes, and it gives different modes. We have the editing mode. If I were to click on this, then it would be the same thing. It's on editing mode now. The suggesting mode, which also includes, like, you can suggest certain things for the document. And if I were to click the viewing mode, then it would look something like this, right there. So we went back to the editing mode now. So, gives these little check marks here, which we can check off right here. So show ruler, show the horizontal document outline, show equation toolbar, show section breaks. And if we want to see this in full screen, this would be what it would be like in full screen. And if you want to get out of it, press escape. That's the way to do it. Now insert, we click on image, we can upload from Google, upload from the Google Drive. When you open this, it will take you to your files. Click on this, you can search any image in the web that will pop up. You can type an image. You can click it, and it will just insert it in. And you can certainly mess with the formatting, change the formatting of the image using the following tools: adjustments, all managed options, and all of that jazz. So, we insert the image from Drive, from Photos. We click this. We can paste the URL or the URL link of the image, okay? And then we can take a picture. So, I took a picture right here. And I want to insert that right here. Okay, it's not the best picture. So, table. This is vertical. Let me just show you what it would be like vertically. Vertically. And let me just show you what it would be like horizontally if I were to do this that way. So horizontally, it would look like this. So 3 rows going down, which would be vertically vertical. 3 rows going across, which would be horizontal. Okay? So, drawing. We click New, We have all these features for the drawing. We click drawing and we click insert from drive. Then we just search any drawing and we just insert it in. So we have bar chart, a column chart, a line chart, a pie chart here. So if you click this, it would show those examples. And you can also get the chart from Google Sheets as well. Horizontal line, that would be a horizontal line. If we dated, it would give us a calendar of months. We would click, the month, or we can even click for today. If we do a footnote, that's what footnote would look like. We can put a little thing there. We do building blocks. We click on meeting notes. Then it would search any calendar for that. We click on special characters. It would give you some categories here. Arrows. We can click any one of these. Or we could drag the symbol here, or we could search anything. And there would be some way of inserting it in somehow. So again, recent characters, and then it gives categories. So any symbols, any things like that, right here, and all these different things here. So as well. So and it would just insert that symbol in there as well. Click on a symbol, we just insert it right there. You can search them too. So we put an equation. It would load whatever our equation would be in that little box. We click on, let's just get rid of this. Let's just get rid of that. So if we click on watermark, we click on watermark. We have text, we can insert the text, formatting, all these things, the transparency of it, and we can click done. We can click images. We can search for an image here. So there's many ways to do this. So by the Google Drive, anything shared with me, any photos, any URL, any Google search, we can again do it with the camera, or we can upload anything there. And we can do text as well. So there's many ways to do that. So there is watermark, there is headers and footers. So a header and footer, if you were to click this, it would be at the beginning of the document. That is what a header would look like. If we click on a footer, it would show the footer as a margin at the bottom of the document. If we click on page numbers, it would give page count, which would show the page numbers, and it would give you that format right there, and various formats. And if we do more options, we have a header, footer, and start at whatever page and apply this. And then again, if we do page count, then yeah. So that's what that would be. We could link to this, search or paste a link, apply it, or we can comment. And if we click comment, we could just paste a comment in there and comment just the same as before there. So now we're going to click on format. We click on text. So let's just kind of play around with this. So there is snow in winter. So let's just take this sentence for example. So formatting, text. Let's highlight this so that it's going to work, and let's bold this. This is what bolding would be. Let's italicize this. you know, and you can click undo with something as well. So let's just click, and it shows you that option here as well. So bolding, underlining, get that thing on. It would show you underline. It would underline a strike through, like a line, a couple going through that. A superscript, or a subscript as well. Size. We can increase the font size and decrease it in capitalization, lowercase, uppercase, or title case. So we have format. We have paragraph styles, gives different types of paragraph styles here. If we click options, we can do all this. We can highlight and indent it. We can highlight to the left, or, all those types of things. So we can indent with the right. We can justify it, increase or decrease indent. We click on indentation options, left or right, or there's special indents that we can apply as well. So that's indenting. Line and paragraph spacing, it gives that. How we're going to space the different lines and paragraphs. We can add it before the paragraph, remove it, custom spacing, and it gives you these check marks as well. There's various columns for this. So insert, format, columns, more options. Gives you the number of columns, and you can apply that as well. So bullets and numbering, numbered list, bulleted list as well, checklist. We click on checklist. That's basically what that looks like. Headers and footers, page numbers, page orientation, the whole document selected content. You can do the same thing with that. Clear formatting, give you all of that. Now, if we click on tools, we click on spelling and grammar, it would show us what words that are not right, and we would correct those. It gives these little check marks, and it would open up to a personal dictionary to show us that. Word count, how many words in it. Review suggested edits. We would also click that. We would compare documents to another as well with all of that. And citations. We would add a citation source. Citation sources, we would explore, link objects. There would be a dictionary. We could translate the document. We could also speak. We could voice type. I am making a video right now showing you the features of a Google document. And then it would just literally type in right there, and we would just shut it off. Stop. Stop, 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 stop. Beautiful. Okay. So we have this, we have a script editor, and finally we would have preferences and accessibility settings shown here. Add-ons, we can get add-ons to enhance things. Help, it gives options for that, including the keyboard shortcuts listed right here. And then we have these. So undo, redo, print. this, spelling and grammar. We would increase sizes of text and how we're looking at things. Normal text, the font, different types of fonts, more fonts would open up to there being more. Okay? The number of the text, the numbers, if we were to highlight this, we would increase the font size. We would bold this, or we would do these things, do all of this. We would do little different indenting options here. Those options, comments, paste a link in there, a bolded list, a checklist, a numbered list, done, done, and done. And here are the different modes. And then we can click that. And then all of these features would be along here. Shows you your Google Calendar here. Shows you Google Slides. You can connect to that. Shows you that. Shows you this here. And it would show you contracts, Google Maps as well. You could add something here as well, and that would be